The domain of Club Nazaria is photography. If you like clicking pictures, if you like capturing memories, I think that is sufficient.
Well, I think Nazaria is a place where you'll find new perspective with respect to photography or filmmaking for that matter. So if you're enthusiastic about photography or filmmaking, then I think Nazaria is the best place for you.
And you feel that you are good in clicking, be it phone, be it camera, be it anything you're using.
Be it a happy picture, a sad picture, a very beautiful picture, anything. I see something, I had the urge to click it. So I joined Nazaria.
So if you have that little flicker in you, come join us. We will change it into a flame, I promise you.
When I joined the club, I thought that from the day one I'll be taught photography, but it is very different in IBS.
As the orientation went and we started meeting new people, the other filmmates of my batch, my seniors, we started interacting.
So slowly as the flow goes on, you will be introduced photography and you'll be taken out for photo walks.
All these things came after a point. But before that, I was actually afraid that can I be a good photographer, because the people who were from my batch, so few of them were too good.
It was scary. I was really afraid of the seniors in college itself because you have new people, new faces. But yeah, it used to be a lot of fun because we used to, have bonding sessions, night outs, parties, dhaba mein khana, and I ended up making really cool friends in Nazaria, so I do not regret even a second.
Initially, the club days might be a little bit hectic for you to manage. Like in our times, many times I have sacrificed my sleep for my club work, but in the end, it was all worth it. So you don't need to worry about the club days, that you will be managing.
Very honestly, if I tell you, I just wanted to learn photography, and that says everything.
To be honest, I had very little knowledge about photography, and I also developed an interest for filmmaking when I was in the club, because before that I did not know what filmmaking was, and when I got here, I met many people who had same interests, and they told me a lot about all of these things, and yeah, I guess I started liking filmmaking as well.
I was not having any technical knowledge about anything in photography, but in my 2 years of the time, I have learned each and everything: how to use camera, what are the different equipments of the camera, how to click pictures, how to do framing, how to do editing, how to do video making. All the little stuff you will get to know through Nazaria, because they will teach you.
A year before I joined Ibs Hyderabad, I owned my first camera, but unfortunately in a picnic I lost it 2 to 3 months before I joined Ibs Hyderabad. So till now I am without a camera and I click with my phone. I believe that photography is something which can be learned without a camera also. It is not necessary to own a high-end professional camera. If you have a phone, if you have interest, you can learn it.
Okay. Did you own a camera back then? Yes, I did have a DSLR camera back then. I bought it in 2015, but I just bought it because all my friends had bought it. And obviously I did not know how to use it. It was just a fancy thing in my hand that I wanted to use. I wanted to show it to my friends. That's all. I did not know anything about it until and unless I got into the club.
Obvious for a person to think that if you want to join a football team, you need to have your own studs. So I thought that how can I join without having a camera? But after talking to people, to the seniors, I came to know that it is not necessary. As we call ourselves a family, we share things in family, which actually helped me to learn photography with different devices also. Sometimes I used to use Canon, sometimes I used to use Nikon. So I was getting acquainted with these different type of devices also. But in the beginning, before joining club, no, I did not have a camera.
Okay. What is your favorite genre of photography? Well, although my main interest lies in filmmaking, but to answer the question, my favorite genre would be street photography. Just because I think there are a lot of elements involved in street photography, which enables a photographer to, use those elements and make his photo look more appealing.
The one which I love the most is street photography, because street is somewhere the raw emotions are, and I love capturing emotions. You also get to interact with a lot of people, hence I love it.
I was into landscapes, but as I said, I loved clicking anything. So for me, there was no favorite genre. It was like, you tell me and I click. You don't tell me, I click. I just keep clicking.
Which camera do you prefer and why? Well, I'm not a pro filmmaker yet, but if given a choice, I would always choose for a mirrorless full frame camera. And mirrorless cameras are usually small and compact, so it's easier for a filmmaker especially to use it for shooting videos rather than using its DSLR counterparts. So yeah,
Like I bought Olympus OMD Mark III, and I chose that camera because it is best for the street, which is handy, which is like you can carry it everywhere, and when you're clicking with it, people won't feel like, oh, there's one person clicking with me, some big camera, and they might get anxious about it, and you will definitely lose the real essence of that photo which you want to capture. So choose your genre wisely. You choose your brand according to the type of photography you want to do. That definitely makes more sense. Okay, this is a very tough question, I must say. But if you ask me what was my college life of Ibs Hyderabad was, I will only have one word answer, and it is Nazaria. It gave me memories of all sorts. I have happy memories, I have sad memories, I have proud memories, I have you're doing good memories, and I don't know what not. Right now also, while I'm talking to you, I have all those memories running like a movie in my brain, and yeah, there's one tagline of Nazaria, that it's not just a club, it's an emotion.
Nazaria is not just a club, it's an emotion. We live like a family. It's something like a family away from family. So we live together, we eat together, we hang out together, and I think a different kind of bonding creates within the club.
I will always consider Nazaria as a family away from home, and I have a lot of love and respect for all of the members who are a part of it. And I don't think there's any other club that has stayed together and spent time together like we did back then. So yeah, Nazaria is special.
The bond is unbreakable. I feel proud while mentioning the name of Nazaria. Till now, I flaunt this T-shirt and my cap wherever I go, and I let people ask me what is Nazaria, so that I can tell them about this prestigious institution that I was a part of, and I'm still a part of.
Nazaria is just like a family to me, and I know they will be there always with me. Even if I want to know anything regarding photography, right now if I want to know anything about photography, or I'm having any doubt regarding anything, I can just go to them and I can just call them, text them and talk to them, and they will help me.
It is such a difficult question, yaar. Nazaria is family, Nazaria is emotion, Nazaria is a lot of friends. Nazaria is my happy place.
And yeah, that Nazaria was never just a club for me, it was more of an emotion.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to get our notifications at the earliest.